Ladies and gentlemen, Hovercraft Logo Part 3, we're going to actually make the logo. So you practiced with the monkey, and now we're going to actually use that practice to make your logo. Okay, so you've already hopefully gone through the graphic design process. You asked questions of your team. You've hopefully done a little research. You've got some pictures off the internet, some logos off the internet that inspire you. You've brainstormed and you've sketched. By the way, when you do this, when you get these pictures off the internet, make sure you copy and paste them into a Word document and save that Word document into your folder with your name on it. Okay? Now, to get started, once you've done all that, we can actually get started drawing in Illustrator. So you're going to open Illustrator and you're going to go File, New. And you're going to create a new document that's letter size 8.5 by 11, or you can switch it up, type in 11 by 8.5, put the name of it here. It's going to be logo with your name on it. Click OK. I'm going to hit cancel because I've already done this. Now, we all know that the very first thing you should do is save this in your folder with your name on it. So we're going to go Save As, and we're going to save it in your folder with your name on it in a folder called Hovercraft Logo, and you're going to save it like this, something like logo with your name on it. Okay? All right, excellent. So I've already done all that, so that's good. So now the next thing I'm going to show you, you don't have to do this, but here's a trick that I'm going to show you. You can just start drawing if you want, but here's a trick. All right, so I clicked on this hand, it got big, okay, and so now I'm going to copy it. So I'm going to say Copy Image, and I'm going to go to my Illustrator document, and I'm going to make a new layer if I need to, okay, and then I'm going to paste it. I'm going to go Edit, Paste, and then it's going to show up. I already did this, but it's going to show up here. And then I don't want to really mess with this picture, so I locked it. So I clicked on this and I locked it. Okay, now the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to make a new layer above it. All right, so here's my layer. Here's my drawing layer. So I'm going to trace it. Okay, so you can see I've already started to trace it. So if I click on this, I'll get a little bit bigger. So I'm going to go to the pen tool, and I'm going to continue tracing, but I'm just going to do it kind of a funny way. I'm just going to go click, 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 and you can see I'm tracing it. It's kind of chunky though. It's clunky and chunky. So what I can do is this. I go to the pencil tool, change it to the smooth tool, and then I can just come along and I can smooth these curves out a little bit. Okay, so you can see it kind of smooths it out. And then you just keep doing that as you like it, and then if there's something you really want to change, you can go to the direct selection tool, click off, click on an anchor point, and I can move that anchor point, and I can adjust the curves of that anchor point as well. Okay, so I can move an anchor point, and I can click on the handle, and I can adjust the curve. Okay, except for I just made it worse. Okay, but that's a trick that might save you some time. Here's another trick that might save you some time. So let's do the same thing again. Let's pretend. Okay, so let's say I got this rocket off the internet. I copied it and pasted it. Okay, and you can't, it's a picture, so I can't edit a picture in Illustrator, but I can convert the picture to an Illustrator picture. So what I can do is click on it with the selection tool. I can click on it, and then I come up here to Live Trace. Now you're going to have to pick which one you want. You're going to have to play with all these different options. Some work better than others, but I'm going to click on Color 6, okay, and it's going to adjust it into a Illustrator object. I can expand it. You're going to have to do this. You have to hit expand, and then the next thing you have to do is go Object, Ungroup. Okay, so now that I have done that, I can click off and I can click on individual selections, and I can take that and I can change that to a different color. Okay, the other thing you can do is you can fully edit it. So I can go to the direct selection tool. I can say I want this fire to be like, I want it to be like intense. This thing's going really fast, so I can make it a little longer and pointier. I can do the same thing here. I can click it. No, not that. So I can click it, drag it longer, and make it pointier. Okay, so those are two tricks that may make your logo building easier. Let's go back and let's finish this thing up with the PowerPoint spiel. Okay, so we have already done this. Those are the tricks. Alright, and read this. This is how you get your points. Basically, you print up your monkey. You print up your hovercraft logo in black and white when you're done. You print up your notes that you took. You print up your Word document that had all your logos on it. You staple this all together and you throw it in the basket. Okay, so all your work gets stapled together, thrown in the basket, and that's how we grade it. Ready, get set.